Drug and substance abuse among college students has for the longest time been a major global concern and a serious challenge. A series of published reports from the World Health Organization and the United Nations indicates that worldwide, 5% of all deaths of young people between the ages of 15 and 29 are attributed to drugs and substance abuse. Substances commonly abused include alcohol, tobacco, prescription drugs, cannabis, and other psychoactive substances. Here is the Escobar Square KTTC edition. Kenya Technical Trainers College, also known as KTTC, is a drug-free institution that heavily condemns drug and substance abuse. Ironically, bang, among other drugs, are smuggled into the school compound, which raises the question of how the drugs get into the institution. Recently, a group of students was spotted smoking bang around the school basketball court. Used bottles of alcohol were also found in different places within the school compound. Some were even found in the field and others in one of the classrooms. We therefore decided to speak to some of the users and ask why they take the risk, bearing in mind that KTTC rules and regulations clearly stipulates that there is zero tolerance to drug and substance use.
I got into drugs back at my school where I was doing my undergraduate degree. So I got into drugs through a friend of mine. We were staying together. So he introduced me to the drugs. He was a bang smoker and he was also drinking alcohol. So as we were living together, I got into this feeling that this guy was just okay using the drugs. And I was also developed the spirit of adventure. I wanted to know how this feels like to be high on something, alcohol or bang. So we started out going at parties, there's a lot of parties at the university. You go to a party, there's alcohol, there are drinks, there are people smoking. And so you want to get mad and be to conform to the level of these people. So just getting to nice yourself at parties. So I got into these smoking zones. So just to feel high and get to the game now in the parties.
Yeah, someone close to me, nimeona akitumia tuseme like he's not so much addicted to alcohol. So sijaona ikimdhuru sana. So but lakini kuna wale wenye nimeona inawadhuru sana.
It is important to note that drugs and substance abuse leads to theft cases as users are prone to steal from fellow students to support their habit and to satisfy their urges, which brings conflict among the students.
But the more I took small by small, bit by bit, it was now captivating me. I now wanted to get that feeling. Every time I had to find the drugs now to get that highness. Being high is another false thing that you think things are okay. Once you have taken the drugs, you feel at a very comfortable place. You feel like you're okay. Even though you have problems, you forget for that little time that you are high. You are psyched in the mind now. It stimulates, I think what it does, it stimulates your, what do we call your hormones. I think you just feel very pleasure within yourself. You think you're okay, you think you're smart. And that was a good feeling. So it took me to this level that I couldn't do without the drugs now.
A neighbor of mine he was a drug addict. Alikuwa anatumia drugs hadi to an extent that alikuwa anauza vitu, anauza shamba.
Drug use is also likely to promote insecurity as drug impair the judgment of the users and can lead to sexual abuse within the school premises.
wanalala kwa mtaro, wanatusi wasichana, wanasumbua kwa barabara. Okay, basically wanasumbua.
Drug and substance use adversely affects the academic performance since there is inadequate attendance of classes, which is the result of derailed physical and mental health state that inhibits concentration and productivity.
Going to class, now I had to carry some sticks. I could go smoke for a few puffs before going to a lecture room so that I could be active, because it reached a level that I could no longer do without them. It was become part of me. It was become like gas or petrol in cars that you have to refill your car with something so that it moves. So now was my brain stimulated to that extent that I couldn't do without smoking bang. In fact, every morning I could wake up, do some puffs, go for a lecture room before night. So it became part of me, and it was really draining my health.
Drug and substance abuse, therefore, tarnishes the image and reputation of the school, as trainers are expected to be the role models to the society at large.
Around the village now, inquiring how my life has been. No, now it started now. I had no good relation with people because now they thought I should have been a role model. Now having gone to a university, now coming back with this drug thing. I was an alcoholic and a smoker now. So it was painting me in a very bad light. I faced stigmatization in the village now. Having gone to the university and coming with a very bad image. So this really intrigued me, and I thought I was headed in the wrong direction, and I had to call myself into a meeting now. I had to meditate about my life and how I want to be. So being a PRO, a counselor, so I thought to myself that I would change, I would rehabilitate myself. So I started laying down strategies on how I was going to mitigate the drugs now. So the challenge here comes, it wasn't easy because there are challenges here and there. As you try, now you've told yourself that you're not going to smoke, you're not going to drink. Now you meet with the friends that you have been drinking together or smoking together. Now they tell you now here, we have some few sticks here, let's go there smoke. And then we have something here, we are loaded, let's go drink. And the urge now comes. Now that was the problem of doing away with the urge was a big problem. And that's how that's why people keep going back. After they have settled in their mind that they're going to leave the drug now, they get back because of not knowing how to control the urge.
So how do the drugs get into the school? One might wonder. The KTTC security is a relaxed lot. It is more about keeping non-KTTC fraternity out than anything else. At the gate, for instance, you just have to show your school ID and you are allowed in. No scanning, no checking the bag, nothing. And this is an opportunity for peddlers to thrive. During the weekends, the security is almost non-existent, hence an opportunity to enjoy the substances freely. As the saying goes, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Therefore, trainees are encouraged to take part in sportsmanship activities even more.
One of my strategies was to keep myself busy, get myself busy, because drugs really drained. So I had to find something to do. Like back at home, I have some big land, so I took my time doing here and there in my land, my farming. I took farming as one of the ways to keep myself busy, because right after graduation I wasn't employed. Now I had to employ myself doing something in my farm. Now I had to read now because it has really done me bad. My memory was really, I was really facing memory loss. But whatever I learned there at campus was now I was really forgetting. So I had to go back to books now, going back to books. One book that I really loved reading was the Bible now. I had to go back to my Bible. That is what really did me a rehabilitation, getting to my questions answered now. So I took time reading books, going to the internet, inquiring on how to escape drugs, and now meditational programs. Especially I love this guy Sadhguru at the YouTube. Sadhguru really elaborates a lot of issues about life, on how you can control the mind. So I took time. There's this also lady BK Shivani. So I took time going through their clips, and they really did me a good job in rehabilitating myself.
Members of the community came in, akamsaidia, akampeleka rehab, akasaidika, he became reformed.
Hata kama imesemekana kuna pombe huko mbinguni, they try to limit themselves. Hata ukikunywa usikunywe sana that extent yenye you are not able to control yourself.